Good evening, grade 2. How are you doing today? Today is Sunday. We started a new unit in our English class. It's Unit 2, Animal Discoveries. Animal Discoveries. Unit 2 is an amazing unit. It will show or present for us some facts about animals. Here we have the big idea. The big idea, it means the idea for the whole unit. What is this unit about? We have this question for the whole unit. How do animals play a part in the world around us? Of course, we are not living alone in our world. We have animals around us, and you already have interacted with them. Interacted, this means you have actions and reactions with the animals. Some of you have pets at home. That's good. Some of you goes to the zoo to see animals. Some of you read stories and see videos about animals, and they watch animals on TV to know how the animals live in our world and how the animals work. Okay, how they play a part in our world. It is not only us who have the work or job to do. Animals also have work to do. Some of the animals can work and help you at home or on a farm. You can use some animals to have like food, like milk, like honey and meat. Sometimes people use the animals' fur and wool to make clothes. Okay, so this is the animal part, or this is the animal job around us. Here we have a poem. What is a poem? A poem, it's look like a song. When you read the last word of each line, you can find the same sounds. Animals are amazing. This is the name of our poem. This poem is written by Winifred Califano. Winifred Califano. This is the poem writer. Okay, let's read now. Animals are amazing. Kittens mew and dogs play catch. Ducks and hens lay eggs to hatch. Animals are amazing. Bees make a honey. Lambs give wool. Horses gallop. Oxen pull. Big game lions brawl and roar. Turtles crow and eagles soar. Animals at work and play all around me, night and day. Animals are amazing. In this poem, we have different kinds of animals. Big animals, small animals, tiny animals, wild animals, and pet animals. Let's see the meaning of the word. Kittens mew. Mew here, this is the sound of the cat. Like meow. That's it. This is the sound of the cat. And dogs play catch. Ducks and hens lay egg to hatch. Hatch, this means to go out of the egg. Animals are amazing. Bees make honey. Lambs give wool. The lambs like small or young sheep. Lambs. Lambs. Horses gallop, oxen pull. Horses gallop. What the horses do? They run or race very fast. So gallop here means to run very fast. Oxen pull. Oxen, this means a group of ox. Yes. This is a plural word of the word ox. Big game lions brawl or roar. Brawl, this means here to fight. Fight. What the lions do? They fight a roar. Roar, this is the sound of the lions. Turtles crawl and eagles soar. You know how the turtles move? They crawl like a baby. Yes, that's it. And eagles soar. Soars mean fly. What the eagles can do? Fly. So soar mean fly. Animals at work and play. All around me, night and day. Animals are amazing. Well, that was our poem. So we can start the first lesson of our new unit, animal survival. The essential question or the question for this week is, how do animals survive? In this reading or this week, you will know how the animals can survive. Survive means here to stay alive. So survive means to stay alive, not to die, to protect themselves and stay alive, not to die. Okay. What do you think about animals? How do they survive? Think now. Yes, some of the animals adapt. Adapt, this means to get used to the place where they live. Some animals have fur, thick fur to cover their bodies in the cold places. Yes, some animals also live underground in burrows. You see these animals, they live underground in underground burrows or underground homes. Yes, some animals go early to look for food in the hot places, hot and dry places. They go very early to find food because when it is early in the morning, it is cool. It is not very hot. That's it. So let's read here. Animal survival. Meerkats. These are the meerkats. This is the name of these animals. Meerkats live in hot, dry places. Here are some ways they adapt to the heat. How they adapt to the heat? Heat means hot weather. Number one, they live in underground burrows. Number two, they have thin fur. Why the fur here is thin? It's not thick. Because if they have very thick fur, they will feel very hot and they cannot move fast. They search for food in the early morning hours when it is cool. Yes, that's it. We have different animals like camels, sheep, lizards. They live in different shelters or different weathers. So now we can watch a video about the animals, how they survive.
Animals and nature. How do animals survive?
They said survive means to stay alive.
Animals adapt to survive. Meerkats have adapted to living in hot places. They dig burrows that help them escape the heat. Camels have also adapted to living in hot, dry places. They can go days without drinking water. Their wide, tough feet help them walk across the hot sand without sinking. Some lizards have adapted to hot, dry places too. Like camels, they don't need to drink much water. Lizards are cold-blooded animals. After a cold night in the desert, this lizard needs the warmth of the sun to warm its body enough so it can move around and search for food.
That was a short video about how some animals can survive in their different places. Okay. As you get used, each Sunday you learned new words. You learn new words. Okay, so what are the words should we learn today? And number one, we have the word adapt. So read again, adapt. And number two, we have the word climate, climate. Number three, we have the word eager, eager. And number four, we have the word freedom, freedom. Okay, now we need to see or to learn the meaning of these words. Adapt. What do you mean by the word adapt? Adapt, this means to become used or to get used to a place or thing. Like the camel lizard, you see them in the desert there, how they adapt, how they get used to the place there. Okay, here we can use this word in a sentence. Penguins can adapt the cold water. They cannot live in the desert. They adapt. They get used or become used to this place. Adapt. Adapt. Number 2, climate. Climate. What is the meaning of the word climate? Climate, this means how is the weather in this place for a long time? How is the weather in the desert or in the forest? Yes, for a long time. That's great. How is the weather in a place for a long time? This means climate. Our sentence is, the climate in the desert is hot and dry. The climate in the desert is hot and dry. Yes, that's it. Number 3, eager. Eager. Eager means want to do something. You want it deeply. You want to do something very much. You want to do something. We are eager to go to school. Yeah, that's real. What you are eager to do? For me, I am eager to go to a party. What about you? Some of you said, I am eager to learn new things. And another said, oh, we are all eager to go and to have some rest. We are eager to, yes, to go outside, to walk and play. And this is the word freedom. Freedom comes from the adjective free. Free, freedom. When you feel free, you can do anything. Okay? So freedom means to be free. You be able to do anything. Here we have a picture for the world. This is the world where we live. So people have the freedom to move anywhere in this world. Again, freedom. Freedom. Okay, what are the things that you have freedom to do? Yes, you are free to choose your school. And you have the freedom to choose your food and your home and the place where you live. And you are free to, yes, you have the freedom to choose your friend. That's great. Go back to our book again. Adapt. The polar bear's thick fur coat help it adapt to the icy water. Okay, number 2, climate. How is the weather in a place for a long time? Tom lives in a hot and sunny climate. How is the climate where you live? In Saudi Arabia here, it is very hot. Good. Eager means to want to do something. Mindy is eager to see her grandma. Okay, and I asked you, what are the things you are eager to do? You give me different answers. Freedom, to be free. Deer have the freedom to move about the open land. This means they are free to move. Other words, fresh, sense, shadows, and silence. What are the meanings of those words? Let's learn now. Fresh, fresh like new, not spoiled. Yes. Fresh milk is good for your bones. Fresh milk is good for your bones. So the milk here is fresh. This means new. What other things that are fresh? Fresh food, fresh water, fresh air. When you breathe fresh air, this is nice and it is good for your health. The word sense. Then sense here means feeling. Feeling. Okay? Linda had a sense of pride when she got the cup. Linda, this lady or this girl, she had a feeling or had a sense of pride. She's proud of herself when she got the cup. So that was the word sense. Shadows. Oh, what do we see here on the wall? We see shadows. So shadows happen when you block the light. Okay? So shadows are dark areas we see when the light is blocked, like the shadows on the wall, like the shadows of the tree. We saw our shadows on the wall. We saw our shadows on the wall. Shadows, shadows. Here we have the word silence. Silence is meant to be silent, no sound. No sound. So what does this word mean? No sound. Silence is important when you are at the library. Silence is important when you are at the library. We finish our words. Let's go back to our book. Yes, fresh. The baker made fresh bread. The baker made fresh what? Fresh bread. Okay, we'll go back again to our word. The baker made fresh bread every day. What is the word opposite for the word fresh? Fresh, yes. Old or spoiled. And we also have the word sense. Sense means feeling. I felt a sense of pride when I won the race. Okay. When do you feel a sense of pride? When you feel that you are proud of yourself? When you win the match? Okay. When you finish reading a book or a story? When you get the full mark? Excellent answers. Shadows. You see the shadows here? We made animal shadows on the wall. What shadows can you make? I can make a bird shadow with my hand, or a dinosaur shadow with one hand. The last word is silence. The baby needed silence to fall asleep. The baby needed silence to fall asleep. What word means the same as silence? What other words have the same meaning? Quietness. Excellent. That was our word for today. Adapt, climate, eager, freedom, fresh, sense, shadows, and silence. That is our story. A visit to the desert. In this story, we are going to learn how some animals adapt. How some animals in the desert adapt the hot, dry climate in the desert. Okay, because you know, to live in the desert is very hard and rough for animals. Not all the animals can live in this place. The question, or our essential question for this story: how do animals survive? How do animals survive mean to stay alive? You remember this question? Okay, let's read now. Tim was looking forward to his vacation. Then his parents told him the family would be visiting Grandma in Nevada. Nevada is a state in the United States of America. Tim wasn't happy. He wanted to be with his friends this summer. Grandma is eager to see you, Mom said. She can't wait to take you on a desert hike. Let's read again. Tim was looking forward like he's waiting for his vacation. Then his parents told him the family would be visiting Grandma in Nevada. Where the grandma's living? In Nevada, yes. Tim was unhappy. Why? Why he wasn't happy? He wanted to be with his friends this summer. Grandma is eager to see you. What do you mean by the word eager here? Yes, want to. She wants to see him. Mom said, she can't wait to take you on a desert hike. So the word hike here means to what? To walk for a long distance. That was our reading class today. We finished it. Now it's time to exercise on our Your Turn. To take out the Your Turn box and open them on page 51. 51, yes. Write down today's date. It is 11th of October 2020. Hurry up, please. Page 51, 11th of October 2020. Good. Here are the words that we learned today. Adapt, climate, eager, freedom, fresh, sense, shadows, and silence. Now we have to read the sentences below and choose the words to fill in the blank to have a correct sentence. Okay? My sister is excited and to learn about polar bears. Excited and what? Excellent, excited and eager to learn. She wants to do this. Eager. So write eager number 1. Number 2. The quiet ended when the birds began to chirp. Okay, it was what? Then the birds start to sing and do sounds. Silence. That's great. In each sentence, you will find a clue that helps you to choose the correct meaning. Desert animals must to hot, dry weather, so they have to get used. What words would mean get used? Adapt. That's perfect. Adapt. That was for number 3. What about number 4? The air feels cool in the dark under the tree. So what you can find around and under the tree? Shadows, yeah, shadows. Number 5, the eagle. The eagle is a kind of bird. Has the to fly where it wants. Had the what to fly wherever he goes? Freedom. Number 6, a rainforest. A rainforest is a kind of forest. It has always rained during the whole year. Has a warm, wet, what year? What can be wet and warm, hot and cold? Yes, climate. That's great. Number 7, the air outside felt and clean. Felt what? How the air can be, yeah, fresh. Fresh and clean. 8. A wild animal will run away if it feels a of danger. Yes, a sense. So here we have the word feel. Feel, this means feeling, and the word sense means feeling. That's it. Okay. By this page, we're going to, or we reached the end of our class. So please study these words well, use them in different sentences, try to read a new story. See you in a next class. Goodbye.